lot of us, probably all of us, remember exactly where we were and what we were doing when planes crashed into the Twin Towers. But high schoolers, they weren't even around. They weren't even born yet during the 9/11 terror attacks.
It's hard to fathom. There is a new effort, though, in Waupun to help kids learn about the hundreds of first responders who lost their lives that day. Fire Chief B.J. Dumas is here this morning to share how you can help us bring the Never Forget Mobile exhibit to Wisconsin this year. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Why is this effort so important to you?
You know, for me, as 9/11 becomes more and more of a historical event, you worry that it is forgotten. You hear so much about never forget, and it becomes a bit of a token term. You know, as a generation, I think we owe it to our children to make sure that they don't forget about the people that stepped up that day. You know, whether it was first responders or civilians, the life loss that day was just terrible. So it's important that our kids remember that.
Our kids will never know the aftermath of that, right? I mean, we felt fear together, you know, whatever you want to fill in the blank there. But what are you hoping by bringing an exhibit like this to the community that kids do take away from that event?
Yeah, well, one of the things that actually two things that the event features. One is you can hear the audio recordings of first responders that day. To hear the confidence that they talked with. I don't believe they felt those towers were coming down. I do believe they thought they were going to be able to go up there, put the fire out, take care of the situation, and get people out. The other component is there is a retired FDNY firefighters that travel with the exhibit. So the personal interaction, to be able to ask them questions on what they saw that day, what are the challenges they were dealing with, the thoughts going through their mind. There's no better way to learn about it than from first-hand accounts.
Yeah. So the exhibit is coming to town this summer. Tell us a little bit about the fundraising efforts.
Yeah, so the exhibit costs $15,000 to bring to the city. Right now we are right around $3,500. So we've got a fair amount of work to get done before the end of June. So we're trying to get the word out, hoping that potentially there's a corporate sponsor. We do have a GoFundMe page set up for individuals that are looking to donate, that they can do that and be part of helping bring this to the community.
You can see there the dates that they're hoping to bring it, as well as the website where you can search for a little bit more information. And, you know, Chief, what was it about this exhibit in particular that kind of drew you to it and made you want to bring it here?
Yeah. I just remember that was a big event in my life that really drove me to want to get into the fire service. So it's as tragic a day it was. It's one that, as you alluded to earlier, you'll never forget where you were that morning when the planes hit the towers.
Chief, thanks so much for talking about it with us this morning. We're hoping you can get the fundraising help you need.
Thank you for your help.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you, and thank you for what you do.